Good morning, St. Francis. Good morning, people of God. It is Wednesday, the 16th day of March, 2022, Wednesday of the second week of Lent. Coming to you from the back of the church. See the great lantern there with our cross on top. It is a warmer day this morning than it has been in a couple of days, so that's kind of nice, but we don't want to get too warm here too quickly here in Carolina, but who knows. So the parking lot right there, morning drop-off is just finished. We are waiting the arrival of the fourth grade for Mass today. In our readings for this Wednesday of the second week of Lent, Jeremiah has a plea to God because people do not like what Jeremiah is saying and trying to call the people to change their minds, to change what they are doing because they are disastrous for the people and the people cannot see that. And so the leaders of the people come together with a plot to get rid of Jeremiah. And Jeremiah calls upon God and says, look, I did not want to do this. You are the one who said that I needed to do this. And now I am in this terrible, awful strait. What are you going to do to help me? What are you going to do to be able to make this better? Again, this plea of Jeremiah is what is important in this first reading because it focuses upon the fact that it is God who does make things better. But again, what kind of plea do we give to God sometimes? What kind of demand, in many ways, do we make of God so that we can see through the darkness, that we can see through the trees, so we can see through the difficulties and the pains that we experience in our lives? Are we truly asking God to deliver us from that, or are we just asking for some kind of bubble to protect us or some kind of magic whatever to make our world better or make ourselves better within it? It is God who can do these things, and God does these things sometimes in ways that we are not even aware of. So we have to make sure that our pleas for God's help and everything else like that are also matched by an awareness of what God is doing in our lives. With this first reading, it is matched with Matthew's reading about the sons of Zebedee, James and John, who come with their mommy to Jesus and who want to sit at Jesus' right and Jesus' left. Again, it's special places for special people, and of course, not only James and John, but especially their mother think that they deserve those special kinds of places. Jesus basically tells them that, it's not for him to give these places, and are they really ready to experience what sitting in those special places is going to demand of them? They say yes, of course, because they don't know anything and they're kind of idiots. But the idea is it's not about special places. It's about service. And Jesus goes on basically to say that, those who want special places, again, are people who use that power and ability to oppress others and to demean others and to diminish others. But that is not a part of what it means to be a part of the reign of God. That's not what it means to be a part of the reign of God. To be a part of the reign of God is to be a person who serves. And the best way of serving is to make sure that there is room for others. There is plenty good room in this world, in our church, in our lives, in our faith, in whatever it is, for everyone to have a place, to have dignity, to have worth, to have welfare. It is our responsibility to make sure that room is made for them. Because when it isn't, then our world experiences the pain and the trouble that it experiences constantly. Making room for one another, being able to be and sit with one another, and making sure that everyone knows that they are valued, everyone knows that they have a place, is one of the principal demands of God at the beginning of creation. It is something that we often are called to live up to because we forget how important that demand of God is. Again, Lent is about remembering that, of making plenty good room for all people to have a place in the world of God, in the reign of God, in the world in which we live. And may the Lord give you his peace.